Well, good day to everyone joining us and welcome to today's XTalks webinar. Today's talk is entitled Revolutionizing Medical Devices with Hydrophilic Vascular Coatings, Advancing Patient Care and Performance. My name is Ryan Muse and I'll be your XTalks host for today. Today's webinar will run for approximately 60 minutes, and this presentation includes a Q&A session with our speaker. Now, the webinar is designed to be interactive, and webinars work best when you're involved. So please feel free to submit your questions and your comments for our speaker throughout the presentation using the questions chat box, and we'll try to attend to your questions during the Q&A session. This chat box is located in the control panel, which is on the right-hand side of your screen. And if you require any assistance along the way, you can contact me at any time by sending a message using the same chat panel. I'd also like to welcome our attendees viewing this presentation from our LinkedIn Live event, and I encourage you to submit questions as well via the comments tab. At this time, know that all participants are in listen-only mode, and please note that the event will be recorded and made available for streaming to those who registered on xtalks.com. At this point, I'd like to thank dsm-firmenich, who developed the content for this presentation. dsm-firmenich are together a global leader in health, nutrition, and bioscience, combined with the world's largest privately owned fragrance and taste company. dsm-firmenich is an innovation partner in all things nutrition, health, and beauty. I'd now like to introduce our speaker for today's event. Jayme Paullin is a manager of TPU and Coatings product marketing and service at dsm-firmenich. With over 15 years of experience in the industry, Jayme has played a pivotal role in the innovation, quality, and commercial aspects of the biomedical business within the company. But now, without further ado, I'd like to introduce everyone to dsm-firmenich.
It's not powder. It's pushing ahead. It's not coating. It's cutting-edge thinking. It's not drug delivery. It's driving wellness. At dsm-firmenich, we see the difference between product and possibility. That's why we work together, from spark to solution, to help bring meaningful innovations to life. Our portfolio of customizable, combinable, and sustainable biomaterials work together with the body's physiology to transform patients' potential into purpose. Whether it's in vascular, orthopedics, diabetes, or drug delivery, our biomedical team is here to empower designers and engineers to explore new frontiers so we can elevate health together. At dsm-firmenich, we're not just products, we're what they bring to life.
Thank you, Ryan, and welcome, everyone. Have you ever wondered how cutting-edge coatings are shaping the future of medical devices? Today, we're diving into the world of hydrophilic coatings, what they are, how they work, and their role in modern healthcare. My name is Jayme Paullin, and I am the Coatings Product Marketing and Service Manager at dsm-firmenich. I'm pleased to be joined by my colleagues today as we explore how hydrophilic coatings are transforming medical device performance. These coatings significantly improve patient outcomes by enhancing the safety, ease of use, and deployment of devices, particularly in sensitive vascular and urological applications. To begin, let's discuss the key factors influencing the performance of hydrophilic coatings. Understanding and optimizing these elements is crucial to optimize coating performance. The process of creating a hydrophilic coating involves various aspects, including physical processes such as substrate interaction and drying, as well as material chemistry and curing process. The combination of these elements ultimately leads to optimized coating performance. Wettability and substrate adhesion are critical for the effective performance of a hydrophilic coating. The substrate must be compatible with the coating formulation and allow proper adhesion before UV cross-linking. If the coating does not wet the surface adequately, it can lead to uneven coverage, such as droplets or patches, reducing its effectiveness. ComfortCoat coating addresses this challenge with a unique primer that acts as an adhesion promoter, ensuring strong adhesion to a wide range of substrates, including PVACs, polyurethane, PVC, PE, nylons, and others. This promotes uniform coating coverage without defects, providing a consistent and reliable hydrophilic layer. Additionally, the cross-link structure of the coating, once applied to the substrate of the device, plays a major role in determining the hydrophilicity and lubricity of the final cured coating. Too much cross-linking will reduce the water uptake, resulting in lower lubricity, while insufficient cross-linking can lead to reduced mechanical performance and durability. At the same time, coating thickness plays a role as well. Achieving the right balance of cross-linking and coating's thickness is crucial for optimal coating performance. When it comes to operational efficiencies at dsm-firmenich, we've worked diligently to ensure consistent chemistry through large, multi-ton scale manufacturing batches and partner to continuously refine and optimize the coating application process for desired and reliable performance. With these key factors in mind, let's explore the real-world applications of ComfortCoat dual-action vascular coating and how it's being utilized across various medical devices. Leveraging over 20 years of expertise in coatings, dsm-firmenich has optimized the formulation of our ComfortCoat DAV coating product line to serve a variety of applications. These include cardio, neuro, and peripheral vascular devices, such as atherectomy devices, thrombectomy devices, and delivery systems. Additionally, ComfortCoat coatings are also used in urological and the continence care space. ComfortCoat coatings facilitate smoother maneuverability of the device and reduce damage to the veins during insertion. They also enable safe navigation through narrow, tortuous anatomy. The lubricious and hydrophilic environment maintained around the device can enhance device implantation accuracy, increase patient comfort, and reduce tissue damage. It's been a proven technology for more than 20 years and used in coating over 100 million catheters annually in the various medical fields. Beyond applications, what really matters is how these coatings improve patient outcomes. Let's take a closer look at the impact on performance and safety. ComfortCoat DAV coating enhances your device performance and allows for seamless functionality where it matters most. With its lubricious and hydrophilic properties, it's ideally suited for single-use interventional devices, where these properties are essential to positive patient outcomes. Are you a single-use device manufacturer striving to further reduce thrombosis and minimize trauma in patients? Have you ever wished for a vascular coating that combines the hydrophilic and hemocompatible properties needed to support these goals in one coating? ComfortCoat DAV coating combines proven surface optimization technologies with technical and application development support, aimed at achieving what our biomedical business has been doing for 20+ years. Providing a coating which has demonstrated excellent hemocompatibility performance combined with hydrophilicity to achieve these results. To further enhance safety, ensuring hemocompatibility is essential. Our ComfortCoat dual-action vascular coating has demonstrated excellent hemocompatibility, including consistently low platelet activation and coagulation activity, which could be linked to lower blood coagulation risk. In fact, its built-in biocompatibility not only supports you in the battle to inhibit thrombosis, our ComfortCoat DAV coating can also help reduce protein absorption and minimize immune response. By minimizing hemolysis, other risk factors are minimized, such as coagulation, inflammation, and thrombosis. Let's break down the clinical impact of these interactions. Blood material interactions trigger a complex series of events which are strongly linked with one another. Specific blood markers can be used to make the overall assessment of the hemocompatibility of the material. If even one of these markers performs poorly, the overall performance will be negatively impacted. Coagulation is defined as the action or process of a liquid, especially blood, changing to a solid or a semi-solid state. Coagulation activity can be measured for blood contacting materials by using a Chandler loop model and measuring the thrombin-antithrombin 3 complex, also known as TAT complex. The TAT complex is a protein complex of thrombin and antithrombin. Blood material contact initiates intrinsic coagulation factors, which then generates thrombin. This thrombin is deactivated by complexing with antithrombin, forming the TAT complex. Measurement of this complex is a good marker for the detection of coagulation activity. Samples coated with dsm-firmenich's ComfortCoat coating demonstrated low TAT concentrations after blood contact, indicating low coagulation activity. Per ISO 10993-4, platelet assessments were completed by counting the number of platelets in the blood after exposure to ComfortCoat coated materials, as well as determination of the beta thromboglobulin concentration. When blood contacts an artificial surface, this leads to activation and alteration of the platelets. This alteration also leads to loss of platelet functionality. The level of alteration of the platelets can be measured via blood cell counting. After exposure, no strong drop was observed for platelet count in any of the dsm-firmenich ComfortCoat coated materials when compared to the controls. PMN elastase is a proteinase that's used by the granulocytes. This enzyme is released when the neutrophils are activated. Neutrophils are the primary defense cells which respond to pathogens and damaged tissue. When tissue is damaged or hemolysis occurs, PMN elastase can increase as part of the body's inflammatory response. No significant increase in PMN elastase was observed in any of the ComfortCoat coated samples tested. The complement system is part of the immune system and helps the body fight off pathogens and damaged cells. Complement activation during blood material contact takes place as a defense reaction against the supposed pathological invader. When the complement system is activated, it produces SC5b-9, which is a water-soluble protein complex and can be measured to determine complement activation. Low SC5b-9 indicates low activation of the complement system, which was demonstrated by all dsm-firmenich ComfortCoat coated test groups. ComfortCoat DAV coating has demonstrated no significant changes in platelets, minimal immune response, which is complement activation, and inflammation response, your neutrophil monocytes, as well as low coagulation. These capabilities can be linked to lower coagulation risk in patients and better patient outcomes after surgery. This data was collected via a Chandler loop model utilizing PVC tubes filled with whole fresh human blood. While hemocompatibility of an artificial material is very complex, ComfortCoat DAV coating has been proven to demonstrate excellent hemocompatibility properties, which are critical to vascular applications. To learn more about hemocompatibility and ComfortCoat, scan the QR code to the left of the slide. To ensure the best coating performance, it's crucial to understand the curing methods and the process optimization. Here's how we achieve that precision. dsm-firmenich goes beyond providing high-performance coatings. We offer robust commercial and technical support to ensure manufacturers get the most out of our products. Our ComfortCoat DAV coating enables manufacturers to meet clinical goals while benefiting from a reliable, consistent coating process and ensuring a high-quality product. With proven top performance, we offer best-in-class customer support and biomaterial expertise, providing a total solution package to our partners. ComfortCoat DAV coating helps achieve your clinical goals and comes with our expertise, which allows seamless transfer from our material warehouse to your device. This includes not only technical support and process transfer, but also reliable and consistent material performance every time. In addition to top-of-the-line technical support and technical transfer, our ComfortCoat coating technology also allows for flexibility when choosing processing parameters. This includes curing via different UV technology to fit partners' needs and equipment. dsm-firmenich will work hand in hand with you to help choose the correct coating equipment and implement reliable curing processes to ensure consistency of your medical devices. With our historical experience and technical aptitude in the coating space, we can help design and optimize a process for different UV curing technologies, such as flood lamps, microwave lamps, or fluorescent lamps, and act as an end-to-end partner to transfer this knowledge to your team. Additionally, we're constantly monitoring the evolving industry needs and are developing a new hydrophilic coating technology designed to cure using LED lights, allowing us to expand our portfolio to more energy efficient alternatives. Another critical consideration is particulate release and its impact on clinical safety. Particulate release in hydrophilic coatings for medical devices is critical because it can lead to inflammation, thrombosis, and occlusion, affecting both patient safety and device performance. Ensuring minimal particulate release is essential to maintain the coating's integrity, prevent adverse reactions, and enhance the overall reliability of the device in a clinical setting. To establish the particulate release profile for ComfortCoat DAV coating, a two-dimensional model particulate test for coating applications was designed by mimicking human coronary vessels. Particulates were measured using light obscuration detection. This test setup was designed to challenge coated balloon catheters by introducing the device, inflating and deflating the balloon, and retracting the device while measuring particulates that were released in a continuously flushed filtered water system. How does ComfortCoat DAV compare to other coatings in terms of particulate release? Let's take a look at the data. The particulate count of our ComfortCoat DAV coating is significantly lower than industry standard guidelines when analyzing the average particulate content over multiple trials. Low particulate shedding is critical for vascular applications as particulates have been linked to embolization in patients during and post-surgery. Now let's put these findings into context by benchmarking our coatings. When reviewing ComfortCoat coating performance compared to other competitive commercially available coatings, a device with dsm-firmenich's coating demonstrated one of the lowest particulate release profiles, performing well below the industry standard guidelines. Low particulate release is critical to product and patient safety, as release of particulate can result in adverse clinical effects, such as occlusion of blood vessels and increase the risk of embolization. Particulate release profiles are closely related to the lubricity and durability of the coating performance. ComfortCoat DAV coating provides exceptional performance and trackability, enabling smoother navigation through tortuous pathways. Expertly engineered to reduce patient trauma, it's designed to minimize damage to blood vessel walls and surrounding tissues. Lubricity is defined as the slipperiness of the coating and is measured by the coefficient of friction, or the COF. This property allows blood to flow around the coating without impediment and allows the device to slide freely during interventional procedures. Durability is the strength of the coating that allows it to withstand the duration of the procedure without degradation. To measure durability and lubricity, ComfortCoat DAV coating was applied to percutaneous coronary angioplasty catheters and tested over 25 test cycles. The results indicated here show that the lubricity was maintained over the 25 test cycles with no signs of declining COF, which indicates durability of the coating. That means that the coating was not peeled, chipped, or damaged during the testing. Lubricity is also crucial in preventing urethral and vascular trauma during catheterization, as insufficient surface lubricity increases friction and wear, potentially damaging the urethral mucosa or vascular structure. Suboptimal lubricity can lead to long-term issues such as inflammation, pain, and bleeding, particularly with repeated use of intermittent catheters or ICs. Despite being designed to minimize these effects, intermittent catheters are still limited by surface durability, coating shearing during insertion and withdrawal, and water retention throughout catheterization. ICs and indwelling catheters, IDCs, differ in use, with IDCs remaining in place for extended periods and ICs being temporarily inserted. Repeated use of ICs, especially in neurological patients, has been linked to trauma and complications. While hydrophilic coatings enhance lubricity for smoother insertion, challenges such as coating stability, dry out, bacteria transfer, and cytotoxicity persist. Patients with reduced mobility, such as those with multiple sclerosis, spinal injuries, arthritis, or the elderly, may struggle with the coating drying out before insertion of the catheter is completed. Dry out time refers to the period between coating hydration, and the loss of slipperiness due to air exposure, influenced by environmental factors like humidity and temperature. The friction measurement protocol assesses dry out time over multiple cycles with a maximum friction threshold of 100 grams. dsm-firmenich's ComfortCoat DAV coating demonstrates superior performance, maintaining a 10-minute dry out time at about 30% humidity, compared to 2 competitors tested, whose coatings dried out within the 5 to 10-minute range at a 30 to 50% humidity point. Beyond performance, sustainability is a growing priority in the medical field. Here's how dsm-firmenich balances both. Key performance factors of hydrophilic coatings we have discussed previously have been demonstrated for our single layer coating offering. Not only is this option more sustainable by reducing processing times and solvent use, but the performance of the single layer coating is comparable to the dual layer option. This results in a robust portfolio offering of sustainable options to fulfill your application needs. Additionally, solvent used in the coatings formulation is generated from bio-based sources, increasing the sustainability of our coatings and reducing environmental impact. At dsm-firmenich, sustainability is an important part of our culture. It's extremely critical for us to provide materials with outstanding performance in the most sustainable way possible. Now that we've discussed the importance of hydrophilic coating durability, let's transition to another critical factor that impacts coating performance, coating thickness. The thickness of a hydrophilic coating plays a vital role in its overall effectiveness, affecting both lubricity and longevity. Coating thickness is process dependent, and our experts can help you tune it to meet your specific requirements. Nominal values include a primer thickness of approximately 500 nanometers and a top coat thickness of around 1,000 nanometers. Images showcasing these coating thicknesses were captured using focused ion beam milling combined with scanning electron microscopy to provide high-resolution insights into our coating structure. It is important to highlight that dsm-firmenich is not just a material provider. Our unique capabilities and expert service offerings allow us to be an end-to-end partner and not just a material manufacturer. Our unique support capabilities allow for the extension of a full service support system from ideation to commercialization. This top-tier level of expertise and support comes from the combination of our background in biomaterial science, our 20+ years experience in the field of hydrophilic coatings, formulation experience, and our global network of equipment manufacturers. Whether you're looking for a replacement coating for a current application, working on your next generation technology, or starting fresh with a new device, our team can help you achieve your goals. Formulation and chemistry of our materials is never changed, allowing dsm-firmenich to produce in large scales and offer a consistent product to our partners with every order. This is true whether you're purchasing a single or dual layer coating. Consistency is key, and that is what we strive to deliver. Our ComfortCoat DAV coating comes pre-mixed as standard and has been manufactured in multi-ton batches for years, every year. This allows for consistent chemistry every time the material is purchased. dsm-firmenich also offers various purchase sizes dependent on grade and customer need. The formulation is currently supplied in 3 kg bottles and 20 kg drums, with a 200 kg drum size available upon request. No special formulation for individual substrates is required. With a proven 3-year shelf life, which is one of the longest in the industry, our coating can enhance operational efficiency with its fast, ready-to-use chemistry. Our expert technical team supports you every step of the way, enabling a smooth and seamless transition. This includes working with you to optimize your coating application process from the initial spark of an idea to the final coating solution. The expert services team at the Biomedical division of dsm-firmenich brings decades of experience in material science coupled with process optimization expertise, proven technical support, and market insight to your application challenges. Our professional problem solvers collaborate closely with you and serve as an extension of your R&D teams to overcome diverse challenges as improving fallout rates, increasing output and processing speed, reducing cure time while maintaining performance requirements, and more. When you choose dsm-firmenich, you get more than just a reliable coating. You get a proven end-to-end partner with a long and proven track record in both vascular devices and medical coatings. We're dedicated to supporting medical device companies like you. We understand your customers, the market, and how medical devices interact with the human body. Most importantly, we have a full team of highly experienced scientists who can support you with application and formulation expertise to further optimize your device performance. We'll solve your coding issues with a collaborative approach, short turnarounds, and a team that's great to work with. We can support your product approvals by leveraging our comprehensive regulatory experience and FDA master files. But the one thing we will not do is compete with you. We work for device manufacturers, not against them. Thank you all very much for your time today. And now I would like to open the floor to any questions.
Well, thank you very much for this very insightful presentation today. I'd like to invite our audience to keep sending their questions or comments right now using the questions window for this Q&A portion of our webinar. Now, for those on LinkedIn Live events, feel free to post your questions in the comments section. I've already received some questions from the audience, though, so we'll get ourselves started with those. The very first question that I have for you here from someone just wants to know if you can provide details on the technical transfer process. Specifically, what does it involve and what are some key components? They ask further, will it be a hands-on approach rather than a virtual one?
Yeah, so that's a great question. Our technical transfer process is conducted in stages to make sure that that transfer is seamless and effective once we implement it. We provide a comprehensive set of technical transfer documents, which will contain all the information that you'll need to establish a successful coding line, and that's supplemented by an extensive training program. The process will begin with a virtual presentation covering all the technical aspects of the coding process. Following that, we'll do an on-site visit during which our technical team will work directly with your team to address any questions, resolve any gaps, and guide you through that process. The training timelines could vary, but our priority is to ensure you're fully confident in using our coding before we finalize that technical transfer.
Perfect, wonderful. Thank you very much for that answer. Another question I have from the audience just wants to know, it says that you highlighted the use of bio-based solvents in your presentation. What they want to know is, could you share other sustainability initiatives that dsm-firmenich have implemented?
Yeah, so I'm really glad you asked that question because at DSM, we are committed to sustainability. And right now, we've also committed to achieving net zero by 2045. So since 2021, dsm-firmenich North America has transitioned to 100% renewable energy for its operational plants, which is also really exciting. Furthermore, we're also working on a new power purchase agreement, which has helped reduce our CO2 emissions by approximately 50,000 tons annually. So as I mentioned in the presentation, sustainability is critical for our organization and part of our culture.
Great, thank you very much for sharing that. The next question here wants to know, what are the trade-offs between single and dual layer coatings?
Yeah, so when selecting the most suitable coating for your device and your substrate, our expert team is going to work with you to pick that optimal performance to choose between the two. The single layer option really simplifies the coating process, which allows for a quicker application and improves sustainability, but it does provide less flexibility for the process optimization and customization since it is only one layer. So we'll have less knobs to turn for that coating when we're optimizing the processing of it. The dual layer coating, while it requires a slightly more complex and time-intensive application process, it offers great customization options as well as enhanced adhesion, particularly if you have a challenging substrate.
Great, perfect. Thank you very much for that answer and for all of the answers today, but we have reached the end of our time here today. If we couldn't attend to your questions, know that the team at dsm-firmenich will follow up with you, or if you have further questions, you can direct them to the email address that's up on the screen. I want to thank everyone for participating in today's webinar. You will be receiving a follow-up email from XTalks with access to the recorded archive for this event. A survey window will be popping up on your screen as you exit, and your participation is appreciated as it helps us to improve our webinars. Additionally, I've shared a link to view the recording of today's presentation in the chat box, which you can also share with your colleagues so they may register for the recording here as well. For those watching via LinkedIn Live events, we encourage you to visit xtalks.com to register for this event and gain access to features such as viewing the recording and more. Now, please join me once more in thanking our speaker for their time here today. We hope you found the webinar informative. Have a great day, everyone, and thank you for coming.